First, you need to draw the diagram for RC base shift oscillator. For non-inverting input terminal, you need to connect compensating resistor or compensating resistor. So for non-inverting input terminal of an op-amp, you need to connect here R1 resistor. Here you need to connect feedback resistor, RF, so for these, here you need to take one capacitor, one more capacitor, then I take one more capacitor. Here you need to take a resistor. Here also you take one more resistor. You need to assume that the resistor values are equal. So all resistor values are equal and all capacitor values are equal here. Okay. So this is nothing but a feedback network. This indicates that a feedback network. This is indicates that feedback network. Feedback network. This is nothing but amplifier. This is nothing but amplifier. So this is the RC phase shift oscillator diagram. RC phase shift oscillator diagram. See, the RC phase shift oscillator consists of An op-amp the RC phase shift oscillator consists of an op-amp as amplifying stages 3 RC cascading networks as a feedback circuit. The RC phase shift oscillator consists of an op-amp as amplifying stages 3 RC cascade network as a feedback circuit. So the feedback circuit provides feedback voltage. This feedback circuit provides feedback voltage from the output back to input of the amplifier. Output back to input of amplifier. An op-amp used in inverting mode here. An op-amp is using inverting mode and provides 180 degrees phase shift. Here an op-amp is used in inverting mode and provides 180 degrees phase shift. An additional 180 degrees phase shift is provided by cascade RC network. An additional 180 degrees phase shift is provided by a cascade. Here we have a cascade RC network to obtain total phase shift around closed loop as 360 degrees or 0 degrees. Here we have an op-amp is used in inverting mode and which will be provides 180 degrees phase shift. An additional 180 degrees phase shift is provided by cascaded RC network. Cascaded RC feedback network we have here. And to obtain the total phase shift around closed loop as 360 degrees or 0 degrees. The feedback network here we have, which will be consist of 3 identical RC stages. The feedback network consists of 3 identical RC stages. Each of RC stage provides 60 degrees phase shift. Here we have a 3 RC phase shifts, right? So each and every RC phase shift provides 60 degrees such that total phase shift due to the feedback network is 180 degrees. The total phase shifts are here 3 into 60 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. Is it clear? Coming to the frequency of oscillator or frequency of oscillations. At particular frequency, when phase shift of cascade RC network is exactly 180 degrees. At a particular frequency, when a phase shift of cascade RCs, here we have a 3. Those 3 cascade RC phase shifts network is exactly 180 degrees. And the gain of amplifier is sufficient, and the gain of this amplifier sufficiently large. And the gain of amplifier is sufficiently large. The circuit will oscillate. At that frequency. This frequency is called as frequency of oscillation. So at a particular frequency, when the RC phase shift of cascading RC network is exactly 180 degrees and the gain of amplifier is sufficiently large, the circuit will oscillate at that frequency. This frequency is called as frequency of oscillations. This frequency is called as frequency of oscillations. Coming to the derivation for frequency of oscillations, we need to derive the frequency of oscillations. We need to do the derivation. For F, we need to do the derivation, frequency of oscillations. Put a heading, derivation for frequency of oscillations. Derivation for frequency of oscillations. The transfer function of RC feedback network. The transfer function of RC feedback network. First, we need to take that RC feedback network. Okay. We need to take RC feedback network first. From the circuit, we need to take RC feedback network. We need to take RC feedback network. Right. This is the capacitor C. This is the resistor R and R. Here we will get it the feedback voltage. Why means this is the feedback network only. So here we need to take output voltage from the diagram. You need to see the diagram carefully, then only you will get clarity. Here we will have a V0. Let us assume in this, if you are applying KVL for various loops, let us assume this is the one loop. Okay, so this is the one more loop. This one. This is also one more loop. So in this, let us assume I1 current will be flowing. In this, I2 will be flowing. In this, I3 will be flowing. Okay. So we need to do the transfer function. We need to calculate the transfer function of RC feedback network with the help of a RC feedback circuit. So here we need to apply KVL. We need to apply KVL for first loop. Apply KVL. Here we are taking 3 loops. KVL for various loops. First we need to take the for loop 1. Assume that is the loop 1, loop 2, loop 3. Okay. So we need to apply Yeah, tell me, apply KVL to various loops, will get what? Yeah, first for I1. Yeah, tell me, for first loop. Minus, this is the positive, this is the negative. Okay, minus V naught plus Y means, see here we have first minus, right? So because that reason we are getting minus V naught plus, for capacitor 1 by j omega c into current I1 plus R into, here we have both currents I1 and I2, right? So I1 minus I2, I1 minus I2 equals to 0. Okay, now simplify the expression. This is for first one, first loop. Coming to second loop, R into, that is the first loop. For second loop, R into I2 minus I3 plus 1 by j omega c into I2 plus R into I2 minus I1. Sorry, I2 minus I3. I2 minus okay, I1 is equals to 0. The next, for third loop, R into I3 minus I2 plus 1 by j omega c into I3 plus R into I3 minus I2. Sorry, I3 minus only I3 only, right? Yeah, I3 only. We don't have anything. 0. Yeah, now we need to see carefully. This is the first loop, Nana. Here see V naught. So why we are getting negative sign means, see, this loop will be like this in this direction, right? So because of that reason, this is the minus, right? So first the loop will be entering into first minus. Because of that reason here we are getting negative sign. Then for this resistor and this capacitor, so I1 into 1 by j omega c for this term. For this R we have a I1 and I2, right? So first we need to take I1 minus I2. So that only here we have R into I1 minus I2 for first loop. For second loop, first you need to take I2 minus I3 into R, then plus 1 by j omega c into R, sorry, I3, then plus R into, here we have I2 minus I1 for this resistor. So that only we are writing here. For third loop, R into I3 minus I1, sorry, I3 minus I2 plus 1 by j omega c into I3 plus R into I3 is equal to 0. So these are the various loops. These are the various loops, KVL equations. Various loops KVL equations are these three. Okay, yeah. So you need to replace j omega is equals to s. So here we have a j omega, right? So replacing j omega is equal to s. Replace j omega is equals to s. Replacing j omega is equals to s. Writing equations in matrix form. You need to writing the equations in matrix form. Replacing j omega is equals to s and writing the equations in matrix form. Okay, yeah, fine. First, so you need to send that V0 to this 0 side. Okay, then you will get it that is positive. Then after that, first we need to take here I1, I2, I3. Then you will get it clarity. I3. And then you need to write. You need to write. See, for I1 here we have a 1 by, this is S and C, right? 1 by SC. One by SC. Here also we have I1, right? Fine. So here we will get it the 1 by SC plus R. This is the first row, first element. Okay. 1 by SC plus R. Okay, now. Then next for I2 term. Now what we have here? Minus R, right? Minus R. And what we have I3 in this? In the first equation we don't have I3, right? So that is 0. Then for second row, you need to see the, for second row you need to see the second equation. So here we have I2, right? In this what we have I2? Minus R. For I2, in the first equation we have a minus R. See, minus I2 into R, right? So that only. Then the next, you need to see here 2 I2s, right? Here you have 2 I2s. So 2R plus 1 by SC. For the last one, we have minus R. The next 0 minus R 2R plus 1 by SC. That equals to V naught 0 0. So like that you need to write the three equations in matrix form. Okay na? I1, I2, I3, then 1 by SC plus R minus R 0 minus R 2R plus 1 by SC minus R 0 minus R 2R plus 1 by SC is equals to V naught 0 0. So by using Cramer's rule to obtain I3 value, or by using Cramer's rule to obtain the I3, D is equals to we need to see this only this equation. By using, we need to take only this matrix with the help of Cramer's rule. With the help of Cramer's rule, we need to take that only. D is equals to simplify that matrix 1 plus SCR by SC minus R 0. Then here minus R 1 plus 2 SRC by SC, then minus R. Next 0 minus R 1 plus 2 S R C divided by SC. So this is the matrix. Okay, by using Cramer's rule, we'll get it this. Okay. Yeah, now we need to do the Cramer's. Now we need to use the Cramer's rule, and we will get it the simplified equation. Okay, D is equals to up to now clear? Okay, D is equals to D equals to 1 plus SRC from that matrix only. From that matrix only you need to see that. SC into we need to see that Yeah, see, from this only. So 1 plus SCR by SC into, see, 1 plus 2 SRC by SC into 1 plus 2 SRC by SC. So these two are going to multiplying and these two are going to multiply. Okay. We need to see that only. Fine. Here that will be comes like a 1 plus 2 SRC divided by SC whole square. Okay, plus, sorry, minus R into minus R square. Plus the next one, where is the next one? You need to see the next one. See here, then minus, next you need to see minus into minus, that will be going to plus R into this. So now we need to see this. Okay, now we need to take this. Fine. This R into this term, this minus R into this term, and 0 into minus R. Okay. Write it. R into minus R into 1 plus 2 SCR by SC plus 0. Plus 0 into anything 0 only, na? So no need to write this term. Okay, 0 into that anything is 0. So no need to write that. Minus R square into 1 plus SRC by SC minus R square into 1 plus 2 SCR by SC. Is equals to 0. That equals to, simplify the expression. Now we need to simplify. You need to multiply these two. First you need to simplify this 1 plus 2 SRC whole square. Then you will get it the clarity. Okay. First you need to write 1 plus SRC same as it is. Here you need to apply a plus b whole square formula to here. Then you will get it 1 plus 4 S square, 4 S square R square C square plus 4 SRC. Here this is S square R square, S square C square, S square C square into SC, S cube C cube. Okay, up to that term clear. Then next minus. See here inside you have minus, because of that reason here I am keeping minus. Minus r square or r cube, minus r square minus r square minus, here you need to apply minus inside also, or else first you need to apply minus here, then you need to take this r square plus, this is minus, here you need to write outside, then r square plus 2 into s r cube. See here we have already r, right? Here we have r, here we have r, that is r cube. 2s r cube divided by sc. Then next, this from this you need to take. This is what? Minus, this is minus r square 1 plus src by sc, and here minus r square by src by that. Okay, you need to do the calculation. What you will get it here, you need to tell now. For this you need to do the first. For this, minus r square just you need to send this r square inside, then you will get it clarity. R square plus s r cube c by rc, sorry not rc, sc, sc. Then minus, here also r square plus 2 s r cube c by sc equals to 0. See now, here we have, this is minus r square plus 2 s r cube rc 0. See here we are getting this twice, right? Minus this one we are getting twice. This is 2, right? You need to write that. Okay. Then you need to simplify the expression now. Simplify the expression now. Simplify the expression. You need to simplify the expression like this. One plus after doing simplifications, 5 src plus 3 8 s square c square r square plus 4 s cube c cube r cube minus r square s square c square plus 2 s cube r cube c cube s cube r cube c cube plus s square c square r square plus s square c square r square plus s cube r cube c cube divided by s cube c cube divided by s cube c cube. That equals to 1 plus 5 RC 1 plus 5 SRC plus 8 S square R square C square plus 4 S cube R cube C cube minus 2 R square 2 R square S square C square S square R square C square minus 3s. See, here we have a 2 s cube r cube c cube s cube r cube c cube, right? So that is comes under 3 minus 3 s cube r cube c cube. So these two are r square s square c square r square s square c square. Those are 2, right? So that only we are simplifying here. Divided by s cube c cube. Okay.